Hey guys, so who is Dan Liu anyway? Well look, in 1993 Dan started out as a graphic designer and worked his way up through the ranks, became very talented at graphic design, but it wasn't actually enough for him and he wanted to get out and he wanted to do something a little bit different, and that was, unfortunately, I don't know why, a job. Yeah, the fated J-O-B. From 2002 to 2004, Dan was actually a salesman, would you believe it? Yep. He sold cable TV and he sold cars. Now, I don't know why anyone who now is as successful as he is would be doing that sort of job, but everybody has to do it at some point in their life, and Dan chose to do it then. In 2005 though, Dan moved away from that and basically developed a number of business directories. And he ended up developing the biggest business directory in Thailand, which actually generated 1 million page views a month. He carried on with that for a few years, and in 2008 he sold that website, and from then on the rest is history. And now, up to today, we end up with Marketer's Solution. So Dan's moved on greatly from his sales job back in 2002 to 2004, and he's now moving ahead with his business online, and that's what a lot of us are all trying to do. Now, that's a little bit about Dan, but what about his partner, Kenster? Well, look, this guy used to run a flea market and work in a flea market, and also ended up being a gambler in Las Vegas. I'll show you on the next picture. So guys, what about Kenster then? Well, you know, he cut his teeth in CPA a long while before he did CPA. And what we're talking about here is cheap plastic articles. Yeah, Kenster used to work in a flea market, and what he got involved in was, though, he knew about business even then. And these are just some of the products that he sold at the flea market. Yeah, cheap bling. Bling mouse, bling pen, bling sellotape, and he's even got the bling t-shirt. But since then he's moved on, and he moved on to the real CPA, which is basically cost per acquisition. So hopefully you'll learn a lot from Kenster in that area. But I mentioned just before then about his gambling at Las Vegas. Well, to be honest, I didn't really mean it seriously, but as you can see in the picture just here where I'm pointing, you can see that Kenster's got his own fruit machine now. And I'm sure that he tries to hit the jackpot every day, but he doesn't really need it because he's doing that with Marketer's Solution. Anyway, let's move on, and I'm going to show you next one of my favourite forums on the internet where Dan and Kenster are members. Hi guys, so here we are over at the forum that I mentioned to you. Now what I've done here, I've actually just masked out some private information of some of these people that are members. But up here in the top left hand corner you've got me, that's Richard Smith, and then down the bottom here, the left corner, you've got Dan Liu. As you know, Dan's the CEO at Marketer's Solution, and he's an active member of this group. Over on the right hand side, over here, you've got a guy called Todd Gross. Now I don't know whether you've heard of Todd before, but Todd is actually a video marketing expert. And also, if you've not seen, he does a fantastic impression of a weatherman as well. So you might want to try and check that out. And then up on the top right, we've got the most important person on this group. This is William Murray. William and his son Liam actually founded this forum group. It's called JV Central, and that was about 5 months ago. It's a fantastic place to come and learn strategies and interact with other marketers. So what I would suggest you do, I would suggest you try and get in contact with Dan, see if he can get you an invite to the group, and then hopefully you'll join the rest of these people here and you know, it's a fantastic place. You'll learn lots of strategies, lots of discussions, and a really great place to be. So look, thanks guys. Just on the next slide, going to tell you a little bit more about William and his son Liam. Hi guys, so wanted to tell you a little bit about William and Liam Murray, and as I've got here, I've got Dr. Unevil and Mini Me, so just a little bit of a joke there guys, hope you don't mind. But William and Liam have actually set up a company in the UK. They're actually based in Scotland, in the Highlands of Scotland, and they've set up a marketing company which is really focused on generating and building communities of marketing professionals and JV professionals, and they've done an outstanding job at this with their Facebook group, which is the one that I showed you earlier, JV Central. But they've also got another site which is called Rockstar JVs, and that's actually at www.rockstarjvs.com. So I'd actually advise you to go over and take a look at that. Now they're actually involved in helping other marketers to release products, to develop products, but I know just in a conversation just recently with William on Facebook that these two guys are going to be organising an event. It's a conference and training event, and it's going to be taking place on the 15th of March next year in 2013. Basically I'm definitely going to try and be there. I'm going to try and travel over from Poland for that. But I'd advise anyone you know, who's going to be doing business online, or you're going to try and market a product online, then definitely, you know, get involved with these two guys. They do a great job at JV Central. It's a great forum, and basically you know, they're really friendly and helpful to all of the members there. So William Murray, Liam Murray, get involved with these guys. Make sure that you pop over to Rockstar JVs, and also you know, as I said, contact Dan Lou and try and get an invite to JV Central. Okay, cheers, thanks a lot guys. Hi guys, at the beginning of the video I asked a few questions. I asked who is Dan Lou, I asked who is Kentster, I asked what is JV Central, and I asked who are the Murrays. But the most important question is, who are you? Are you actually like this lady, this grandmother on the left here? She actually sits and she does knitting and crochet every day, and she makes these beautiful patterns and she gives them as gifts to her friends and family. Or you might be like this lady on the right. She cooks every night for her family. She makes these colourful, tasty Caribbean dishes. Or you could be like this guy over here on the left. He's actually a foreign exchange trader during the day. Or maybe you might be like this guy in the middle at the back. He's an absolute freak about cars, and he knows everything about car mechanics. What about this guy on the right? He's actually a programmer. He goes to work every day and he programs in PHP. And this lady at the back, over on the left hand side, she's actually a specialist daycare teacher. So why am I telling you about these people, and what do they have in common with you and me? Well, okay, certainly for me, I don't have any of these skill sets. I don't know how to knit, I don't know how to make Caribbean food, I don't know anything about foreign exchange, I don't know anything about PHP programming, I couldn't fix a car to save my life. And basically, although I've got 2 kids, I wouldn't be qualified to work in a specialist daycare centre. So what am I saying here? Basically, everybody has a skill that they can use, whether it be their hobby or whether it be their current job, to take things further. Lots of people have dreams and aspirations of setting up a business on the internet, but the problem with a lot of people, and the problem with many people, is one thing, and that is they don't take action. That's the only key to being successful online. If you want to have an online business, you want to take your hobby or your current job, you've got to do it, and you have to go at it 110%. So think about that, and think about what you want to do. The only thing that's stopping you is action. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Richie Smith. You can catch me at richiesmith.me. Cheers, guys.